with her dog for a weekend wedding, and at first everything was normal until she started noticing some strange behavior from her dog. Her dog would randomly stop on the same part of the stairs and just stare at him repeatedly during different times of the day, every day.
So I wanted to show you guys some footage of my dog with these stairs. Again, she's been doing this ever since we got here, every single day. It's usually at different times, so it'll be pretty sporadic on when she does this. But the first time my sister actually, when she was out running an errand with my niece, she came home and she was like, oh my God, what is she doing right now? And I ran over from the kitchen and literally this is her. Like, she's just standing here, kind of sniffing around, just very, very focused and very, like, something is definitely making her, like, very interested. Like, she just seems so, like, locked in on these stairs. It was super weird. But then I started noticing it too, like, at random times of the day and night. So here's another clip that I got of her doing it. This is when I had seen her like walk over to the stairs, and then I was in the living room watching TV, and there she is again, just back at it, just sniffing around, kind of standing there. And then this clip right here, this one really freaked me out. So I kind of knew that it was happening because it had gotten really quiet. She left my side. I was in my room in bed, about to go to sleep, and I just, lo and behold, see her, like, walk over and see her. And she was so locked into the stairs this time around. It was so spooky, guys. Like, honestly,
After seeing her dog here all the time, viewers suggested she check under the rug to see if anything is there. But when she lifts it up, everything seems normal. After a while, she realizes what may possibly be the cause for her dog staring so intently down at the stairs.
Okay, so I think I figured out why my dog just is always hanging out right here. So I just found a door back here. So I don't think that it's what's on the stairs. I think it's something that's underneath. So I tried to check, but the door is locked. Obviously it's an Airbnb, so they lock a lot of the doors up, but so yeah, I don't think that it's what's on the stairs like what I initially thought. I think it's what's below. I'm gonna find out at this point.
Right at the base of the stairs at the back, she discovers a door that leads down into the basement and believes this is what her dog is actually fixated on when she freezes on the stairs. It's the basement below the stairs, but the door is locked and she isn't able to get it open. She then notices the gap under the door is big enough to put her phone under, so she sticks it under to record. Then this happens.
So this is the switch. You guys can see the light is on right there. I wonder if just there's something right behind the door. Oh my God. Oh my God, did that just happen?
As she puts her phone under, you can see there is nobody there on the other side. Then the moment she retracts it, something twists the doorknob from the other side. Freaked out, Sydney runs around the corner. Later on, she started hearing noises and captured something utterly terrifying.
Me and my sister, my niece, we were renting out this Airbnb for a wedding this weekend, and we were just out walking my dog. And when we came in, we heard
Footsteps can be heard walking on the stairs. Then when she turns around to look, her dog's leash suddenly shoots up into the air without warning. After watching this terrifying footage, she quickly sent it over to her landlord and asked if anybody else was living here, although it was clear by what happened with her dog that this is more than just a mere person.
Okay, so I sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb. And hold on, let me turn on the light. Okay. I sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb asking, like, hey, is there someone else renting it out as well as us or what? Because there's a room under the stairs that we can't get into. It's locked. So I didn't know. And basically he was like, no, you guys are the only ones that are in the Airbnb right now, like booked out for the week. So okay, kind of feel relieved in a way, because I think it would be really weird and kind of creepy if there were people staying there as well that we didn't know about. But yeah, he didn't seem worried at all about it, so we'll see.
But the creepiness doesn't stop there. The very next night, something even worse happens. Watch closely.
Feel it? Yeah. Scary. Okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
As she holds the phone just far enough to reach under the door, something snatches it from her and pulls it back far enough for it to slowly topple down the stairs and reach the bottom without stopping on any of the steps. The weird thing is that the phone actually stopped moving after it was pulled away and was still for a few seconds, then it suddenly fell down the steps as if it were pulled back again. Even scarier, after the phone lays flat at the bottom, it suddenly rotates on its own. Then, like something straight out of a horror movie, the phone spins and stands up to point towards the basement door all on its own, before falling flat again. Immediately after this, she notifies the host about what happened, and eventually he comes over to unlock the door and retrieve her phone. Now, using her sister's phone, she records this.
But there's no reason for me to go though. But I'm waiting to start hearing things from coming underneath my house. That's it. I'm out of here. Oh, the door. Okay, well. Door two's gonna be.
Thank you.
Somehow the phone had been pulled back through the large space leading down to the first step and ended up all the way at the bottom of the stairs. The landlord didn't seem worried after she sent the video and told him. Perhaps he knows more about this than he's letting on. By the way, the question remains, just what is going on inside this Airbnb? Like many videos, this one remains a mystery. Dragged under. On November the 20th of 2025, a woman in Indonesia captured something utterly terrifying on her home security camera that left her deeply concerned for her children. Her son, the older brother, is just laying on the bed playing games on a phone, and his little sister is on the floor watching TV when the CCTV captures this. Watch closely.
Ayah, demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret Jena. Demi Allah, udah bekerja. Demi Allah. Demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret Jena. Bener-bener, astagfirullahaladzim. Nggak jangan bilang, nenek di depan. Dia mau ke dalam ya. Demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret, sumpah demi Allah. Bukan dia pergi. Abang Asli. Siapa lagi? Kita enggak.
While the daughter is watching TV, it looks like something suddenly pulls her legs backwards, making her slide back, and then she gets dragged under the bed. You can see that she tried to resist being pulled under and starts crawling forward, but the force was too strong, so she starts crying out of fear as she's pulled under. Even stranger, as the girl's grandmother arrives, she seems to be unable to pull the girl out from under the bed, and mentions that it felt like there was a force resisting her pull. In the end, the mother had to help lift the bed up to get the girl out, and she was right against the wall at the very end. The little girl is now afraid to go near the beds, and her mother is worried. Just what could have pulled her under? Let me know your thoughts on this one down below. Construction. A construction worker was working in an abandoned house with his boss, just doing some remodeling, when all of a sudden things take a creepy turn. Watch closely.
Gente, aquí estamos. Ahora vamos para este cuarto que llevo un rato escuchando cantazos y eso. Uy. Hay algo que está sonando por ahí, brother. A ver, ¿qué fue eso? ¿Pompi? No, papá. No, chacho. Hay algo que está... Pompi. Mira, tú escuchas eso, ¿verdad? No, yo estoy asustado ya, compi. Hay algo que lleva rato sonando ya adentro y de momento, ¡pam!, dieron un cantazo.
Ya te digo que tú eres de estos que son cobardes, que te imaginas cosas, bro.
No, chacho, yo no puedo imaginar eso, compi.
Entonces,
Ay, en el cuarto ese, que llevo rato escuchando cantar y pensaba que eras tú, y cuando yo vine a ver, tú estabas ahí tranquilo, recogiendo algunas cositas, y me, chacho, sentí como si me hubieran tocado. No, chacho, yo estoy que no puedo ni hablar.
peliculitas por la nochecita.
No, yo no veo películas de esas ya, compi. Vamos ahora en este, compi, en este. Escucha cómo suena. ¿Tú estás escuchando eso?
Está en el closet.
Por eso, yo creo que yo desde lejos, yo, si acaso. Sí, estoy temblando, compi, yo no sé qué vaya. Cuidado, compi, que si yo cojo algo salgo cogiendo, tú sabes cómo es esto. No. Hija. Ah, ¿qué caramba es eso? ¿Y cómo tienen esa muñeca así? Como si estuvieran mirando para abajo. Ay, bendito Dios, y sonando ya. Hola, me siento un calentón en este cuarto, compi, no vaya. Pero como sigue sonando solo. Oh, y se mueve y todo. Ay, compi, ¿no?
Eso es lo que, eso a lo mejor fueron los que eran dueños por hacer la maldad o algo, alguien vino a hacer la maldad, compi. Por eso tú no te puedes poner a darle 20 a eso, porque eso son boberías.
Sí, ¿no?
¿Y ya te lo ves aquí?
¿Qué vas a ver ya? Que...
Aquí hay, mira, una computadora, ¿está? Todo esto hay que sacarlo para botarlo.
Compi, ¿pero qué es eso, compi?
¿Ah?
Mira, compi se movió. Compi se está moviendo, compi, ¿oíste?
Coño, pero no será el viento.
No, si aquí no hay viento, compi.
Pero con un muñeco feo.
Mira para allá.
Inside one of the rooms in the building, a song can be heard playing on its own. Then a sudden bang startles him, so he gets his boss to come and look with him, and they realize it's coming from inside the closet. When they open it, they see a strange, creepy plushie doll with a baby face printed on it that begins to move, and then just suddenly shoots towards them. Afterwards, he didn't want to continue working on this house. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one. Nowhere to go. A woman named Rosanna bought and moved into a new house in France, and ever since then strange things started happening around the place, and now Rosanna is stuck there unable to afford moving out, and is currently going through a legal process against the landlord to settle the matter. But until then she has nowhere to go and is forced to stay in this house alone. Rosanna explains that she always leaves the lights on to go to sleep, but ends up waking up with them off. Well, one night she wakes up to something utterly horrifying.
Celui qui demain sous l'abri du Très-Haut repose à l'abri du Tout-Puissant. Je dis à l'Éternel, mon refuge et ma forteresse, mon Dieu en qui je me confie. Car c'est lui qui te délivre du filet de la peste, l'oiseleur, et c'est il te fouillera de ses pleurs.
A black mist seems to fill her hallway and slowly comes spreading into her room, until suddenly disappearing after she turns the lights on. A few weeks later, something downright chilling happens. Rosanna says that there are only two people living in her condo, her and her downstairs neighbor, an elderly woman who tends to avoid her. Rosanna always thought she was a little bit strange but didn't think much of it. However, late one night she hears rattling at her front door when this happens.
Arrêtez! Arrêtez! Vous voulez quoi? Arrêtez! Parlez, merde!
Something rattles aggressively at her door. Not knowing who or what it could be, she decides to ignore it, and it stops. But around 3:47 a.m., it returns and she captures this.
Je n'en peux plus. Je n'en peux plus. Bon allez, j'appelle les flics. 4 heures du matin. T'arrives. Elle est dans le noir. Elle est dans le noir. Putain. Je vais péter un câble. Je vais péter un câble. C'est quoi ces yeux? C'est pas ces yeux. Non, 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 non. Non, 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 non. C'est pas ses yeux.
Nothing but black is seen through the peephole. Then as she opens the door, a creepy face can be seen peeking through. So she quickly shuts the door again. What makes this all the more creepy is that on top of the strange behavior late at night, the woman also has extremely dilated black eyes, making Rosanna and many viewers think she might be possessed, and possibly linked to all the strange things that have been happening inside Rosanna's house for nearly the past 2 years. She now plans to talk to her during the day when she next runs into her, but I'll let you draw your own conclusions on this one. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespairyt. The Mask. In the following video, a man lives alone with his cat Loki and has been hearing small strange sounds for a while. He has an old African mask in his possession that he bought at a car boot sale, along with another mask that he sold afterwards. He has had this mask for about a year now, but he has only kept it inside his house for the last few months. But just recently, the activity in his house has been getting stronger. On November the 18th of 2025, he makes a video to show the mask up close, when something chilling is captured. Take a look.
A few people wanted to see the mask up close, so here it is. His big chin. Yeah, you can see inside. It's all, you can see where it's been like carved out with a tool. Just about see the markings there from the chisel. And it has a really weird smell to it. Kind of like a burnt kind of wood, musty wood smell. But I've no idea how old it is. Not a clue. I'm not going to say super old, but you know, I think it's got a bit of age to it. Could be wrong. If anyone's got any opinions on this after they've seen it up close, what kind of mask it is, how old it might be, no expert, but what the fuck? No. Well, that's not freaky, is it? Jesus fucking Christ. Sake. I'm tripping over stuff now. Hello? Hello? Oh, fucking hell! Everyone's been saying, why have you got the lights off all the time? The landing light does not work, right? There's no bulb in this light. Because usually I ain't fucking shit scared of going upstairs. But I'm doing this because I just want to try and prove to you all there's nobody in this fucking house but me and whatever the fuck this is that's fucking with me. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, you fucking hell. There was a figure in the window. There was a fucking silhouette in the window.
Noises can be heard coming from around the house, then something upstairs, and when he goes to look, what looks like a dark figure can be seen standing there through the window, which causes him to run back downstairs. He then decides to set up a security camera monitoring the living room where the mask is, and shortly after it captures this. An object in one of the cabinets moves on its own, then the reflection of a shadow can be seen moving through the corner of the picture frame. The very next night, he hears a strange sound coming from downstairs, so he pulls his phone out to record it, and this is what he caught.
Hello? Oh, fuck. Fuck. I did not leave that light on. Shit. Stuff on the floor. Whoa! Fuck!